Hi friends, I just wanted to pop on for a few to talk about momentum. And I have my grandfather's puppy lamp in the background, just really sweet. So momentum, and this is really applicable for when we're building our doTERRA businesses, and it can be in the very beginning. It's also going to be at different stages throughout. And again, because doTERRA is really it's self-development company, right? This work that we're doing is really on tapping into ourselves and our goals and our visions, aligning our actions with those inner visions and intentions, and then really bringing them to fruition. And success is scheduled, right? There's always that bit of mazal and so forth, but really to do the work will yield the crop, right? So momentum, we want to think of it like we all have different stages where we might burn out or get a little exhausted. For some of us, let's say when we're taking on a new habit, it might happen more quickly than for others. Maybe after 2 days of like getting to bed at a good time or doing your exercise or making sure you drink however many glasses of water, you kind of either totally forget about it or you're like, wow, it's so boring, or oh God, this, the late night TV show, whatever's calling me. So we kind of can burn out. That can be maybe a few days, a week, a month or so. For everyone, it's different. So with our business as well, sometimes we go in really excited and strong, and it's like tons of focus and action, and then it just fizzles out after a while because the amount of energy we expended in the beginning it's not maintainable. It's not something we can sustain over the long haul. And this business it's a long haul business. So we want to think slow and steady wins the race. More focus on steady than slow, but these small, consistent patterns of just showing up every day to take the little steps forward is actually what's going to propel you forward more than giving that 1 hour or so a week of pow to take those few steps every day. Okay, so in our building guide, which doTERRA will be vamping up shortly, but this we get in our welcome package, building, on the second inner page on the bottom, we get some nice ideas for daily, weekly, and monthly habits to practice. So let's go with them together, because remember, momentum is there's going to be a point where we're investing work and energy and we don't yet see the fruit of our labor, and it might feel frustrating, and we kind of have to be the farmer that still believes and still goes out there and tills the soil before the crop breaks through the surface of the soil, and so small habits, and also always turning to each other, building this community when you might be feeling low or confused, or you need a little support, or to see things from a different point of view. And then also seeing when you can be that person when you're feeling really infused and inspired, when you can go and provide that inspiration and support for someone else, so that we're always participating in this ebb and flow. So let's start with our daily habits, okay? Daily habits are contacting 3 people a day. If that feels like a lot for you in the beginning especially, make it 2. And what I'll suggest is that we really start our weeks organized. So this might be at the end of 1 week or the very beginning. If Sunday is a weekend day for you, or maybe it's Saturday night, you like to get organized, to really sit down and write out about 10 to 15 names of people who you either think would really appreciate learning about essential oils, who are open to natural solutions and healthy lifestyles, or people who just kind of come to your gut. You don't know why, but it makes sense to you. The name comes to you. Free, write it out. You can also get referrals. So either these come from people who have already enrolled and are in your team, or perhaps people you've shared oils with and wasn't yet the right time for them to begin to try the oils. You can ask them, let's say, are you able to think of 5 people that you really feel would be open and appreciative to learning about these essential oils? If you give me these 5 names now, These 5 contacts, I'm happy to gift you with such and such, maybe a customized roller ball, or maybe you have a little sample of something. And you can also say, you can, I'd be really grateful if you maybe just send them a shout out first, that I'll be contacting them, that your friend so-and-so from doTERRA is going to be reaching out to them, just to give them a heads up. So again, it feels like we're being invited and we're not kind of trespassing anyone's zones. So again, 2 to 3 people a day. And so get your list ready in the beginning of the week, because success is scheduled. An order breeds even more success, and space, in our minds to think about bigger ideas and so forth. Write the names out, and then you can do it. Allot them, to 5 days of the week, or 6 days if you want. Another thing is to engage in 30 minutes a day, optimal, of personal development. So that's just stuff that inspires you, self-reflective work. Maybe it's journaling, maybe it's listening to your favorite podcast. This isn't necessarily really this isn't technical stuff at this point. This is, stuff that inspires you to go inwards and explore maybe things as well about the business work, and how do you get beyond, let's say, how do you break through. There's beautiful books, Slight Edge, Starfish, what else? There's so much. GoPro, many other kind of business / self-development books you can explore. Also, we have these amazing resources online that are free. So doTERRA's Leadership Magazine, which if you go to our Facebook group, the Dream Buildo, I think it's pinned up to the top. You can go in any of the issues that have ever been, read interviews with people that have succeeded, and read their words and be inspired, right? So give, if you can, 30 minutes a day ideally. Also another 30 minutes a day of really using and learning about the oils. This is ideal, an hour a day. If that's really not feasible, can you do 15 and 15? You got to make it work for you. So if it feels like you're taking on too much, step back a little bit, right? If an hour feels too much, does 40 minutes feel doable, or maybe bring it to 30 for starters? And make sure it's a realistic time that you'll be able to have access to yourself. Access to some kind of space, so maybe it's when you're waiting for the kids, or your whatever other examples. It's not coming to me now. Okay, so we have contact our 2 to 3 people a day, engage in 30 minutes of personal development work, and another 30 in really learning about the products and learning about the company as well. And so that you can really explore in the doTERRA Living Guide, which again is going to be in our group, Oils and Asanas Facebook page, and there you'll see again all of the living magazines are posted. The digital versions are free. Learn about the company and their healing hands work, and learn about co-impact sourcing, and learn about the different oils. Maybe take out your modern essentials. So many different resources just to really learn about the products, the best ways to use them, what different conditions you might be using them for, etc. Following up, as the saying goes, fortune is in the follow-up. So anyone that you just taught, that you just had a class with, that maybe hasn't gotten back to you yet, or you've been playing phone tag, follow up with. Maybe someone that just got their orders and you did already the membership overview, but you want to check in with them. So this is a time to really follow up and connect with people. One thing is that it shows that it's not just about reaching out to get something, right? Especially if someone's already purchased the kit or oils, you're really reaching out and you're being there and showing that you care, and they have any questions for you, how can you serve them? So it feels good as a human. But also, let's say for the people who maybe needed a little bit more time or a little of that special attention to receive a call from you, it's also real self-development work for us on the calling end to not take things personally. And it really builds our character and our resolve to be able to call. And if it's not the right time for people, okay, it's okay. Still there for you, and you'll check in at the right time and so forth. And so to really build ourselves and say, however many people I call and whatever the reaction is, I'm gonna know that I'm doing my work. and that's great. And then one more thing in the daily work is use the products, right? And how many times have we, oh my God, either you're teaching, you're sharing this and that, you're thinking of what oil for everybody and their mother, and then at the end of the day, have you had any time by your diffuser? Have you, pampered yourself and your skin? Have you taken your vitamins, etc.? I sometimes have to remind myself, wait, I'm just gonna eat, and I'm gonna put the diffuser on, and I'm gonna put away the phone. I'm just gonna be present and let the oils really nurture me, and just enjoy them. Or my morning routine of rubbing on garden frankincense on my feet, or in the evening choosing a great oil that's really calming, and how delicious it feels. And it's sometimes just like remembering, right, this is what it's about. This is because these help me so much, I want to share them with others. Okay, let's move into the weekly habits. Now this depends again how fast you want to move, and again, are you, let's say, more of a group class teacher, or are you a one-on-one? With one-on-ones, you'll need to speak with more people, you'll need to do more one-on-ones, but perhaps maybe for you have a better success rate with enrolling. So maybe 1 to 2 classes a week, or a few one-on-ones. It could be 4 one-on-ones. One-on-ones can be in person, they can also be on the phone. Okay? Participate in one mentor call, so that's with your upline, might be me. Participate in one mentor call weekly to check in, any kind of techniques shared, situations going on, etc., just to talk, to see where you're at, to share with each other as well. And really another time throughout the week, is okay. But really to what's our goal plan for the week? Let's get there to give a little bit, or to receive, a little bit of strength and support. It's really always so beneficial. And then, let's move into our monthly habits. So attending a monthly training or seminar, if there is such a thing in your area, or perhaps maybe you're going to be organizing it. Maybe you can organize a doTERRA business group once a month, or maybe getting some kind of monthly training on, or there's so many different trainings online again, so this might be the time that you go into some deeper YouTubes that are out there and really invest, and again, work through it like you were there in person, or there's so many different training programs available, but to really give maybe 1 day a month of a little bit more immersion in the self-development, in the business, in the learning about the oils, etc. Participate in the loyalty rewards program, of course, your LRP monthly. What I suggest is getting the oils and the products that you need regularly, and then each month I like to try something new, so I was in a phase where at first it was all about the oils and I was so excited, and then I was like, oh wait, there's other stuff too, skincare, let me try that. So I started exploring the skincare and found, oh my God, this stuff is amazing for my skin, particularly HD clear for me because I have kind of sensitive, sometimes teenage acneic skin. I never had acne when I was a teenager and got it in my adulthood. So I explored that, got into the vitamins and was totally blown away. Then after that I said, oh, let's check out the hair products, and I got into the hair serum first and then the shampoo and conditioner, and again, oh my God, these products are amazing. So beginning to get into new products, next I'm thinking about, oh, I want to try the laundry detergent. I really want to try this stuff. So begin to explore, to get your regulars, what you need, of course. If you're needing to order, again, any kind of living magazines, the hard copies, or the hard copy of Leadership from your back office monthly, you can do that, or any sample, the little baby sample bottles, which again, I would suggest not to give samples out for people that haven't enrolled, but to give them out perhaps after they enroll as a gift, and usually make it an oil or a blend that the person doesn't have yet, so it can intrigue them to explore that in their LRP. So let the LRP be something that brings you your favorite goods and also keeps you learning and exploring the many benefits of these amazing products. Okay, and then monthly evaluate your goals, right? Where were you in the beginning of the month? What was the goal you set, or what's your 3-month goal and where are you to getting there? Are you a third there? Are you closer? Are you further? Where do you need to kind of rearrange and what is the word when the GPS sends you on a different route? Reroute, there you go. So these are different habits, again, daily, weekly, monthly, and the truth is this is a lot. It's a lot. Consistently and steady, consistently and steady. You know, this is maybe, it's an hour a day. You can do it in a little bit less, but can you show up for that consistently before it's like, you know, you go out there really hard and strong? Can we just be consistent in our showing up for the small steps, and really watch how the momentum takes us further? So good to be here for you guys. Have a wonderful night.